So I have been finger knitting, and I made sure as I went that I measured it along the way, and I have come to a point where I think I've made the right length. So it goes up both sides of the recorder case, and there's enough room to put your head through, so you can hang it over your neck. This is Tali's beautiful case. It's looking gorgeous. So what you do when you've got the length that you want, you cut your wool off so that you have the ends long enough for quite a lovely tail, and you have your finger knitting in place, and then you finger knit over and pull it all the way through and pull tight, and that is finished. Then once you've done that, you'll notice mine's a little bit twisted. So when you sew it along the edge of your recorder case, you're going to try and make sure it's not twisted. So here, if I was to do this, it would just all be twisted around itself, but I will move it around as I sew it so that it's not twisted. There's also, I'm going to be sewing along this edge where the side of the loom was. You'll see it on both sides of the recorder case, and that's where I'll be sewing my strap. And you start down the bottom. So you have a needle thread. You don't need a knot at the end of this. And what you do is this is the needle from your craft bag. You put it through a few bits of wool and pull. You don't pull all the way, just to there. You leave it long tail, and then you put your strap on. You want to get it through the bottom of your strap too, so it's pulled through like that, and then you can tie it at the end. Do a double knot. If you don't know how to do a double knot, get help from your mum or dad, or any adult that is with you, or big brother or big sister, and then you have it tied on, and then you can start sewing. So keeping it on that line, and we're just going to do a simple dolphin stitch because it doesn't need much to stay on. So you go in through your recorder case and then back out, and it can be messy, this dolphin stitch. You can go under the water for longer than you are above the water, because you don't want too much stitch on the outside. So there we go. I've done one dolphin stitch. I've gone under and come back out. Now I'm going to go back in, come under a whole bunch of wool and pull out the other side. Dolphin jumping out. Pull your thread through. Oh, this is not pulling through very easily. Might get a bit caught. Mine's got a bit caught. I'm going to go back in. Sorry. Hope this doesn't happen to you. And go up through. You will find a way. What we're really doing is just tacking it on, and you don't want it to be scrunching up on itself. You want it to be stretched out as you sew it, because if it becomes too like this as you sew, you won't have enough to go around your head at the end. So you pull it straight, stretch, dive in again, go through the wool and come up. Oh, I got stuck again. This needle's a bit difficult with the wool because the eye's not so big and the wool is big. You could potentially try it with cotton. It might be a bit easier for you. I'm going to persist with the wool though, all the way along.